Hi everyone, welcome to the JavaScript tutorial. So in the previous video, I have already shown you how JavaScript is changing, how JavaScript can change the HTML attribute, how JavaScript can change HTML value, like how JavaScript can change show and hide in HTML content. But we didn't use the script tag when I am writing a JavaScript or any on-click function. So in the today's video, I'll show you how to write a JavaScript code into the script tag. So in HTML, JavaScript code is inserted between like script tag. So it will show, like if I remove this one, okay, and it will show like script, and so under the script tag we can write a JavaScript. So for example, I will show you, like we already have a JavaScript hello. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll I'll do a same thing, document ment dot get element by id, and we have a demo. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll change the inner HTML as I have already shown you before in the previous video. Inner HTML, and we'll do okay, by which by changing it my first JavaScript. Okay, so now let's do it here. My if irst first JavaScript. So if I run this one, as you can see, like we already have the my JavaScript. It is already there in the p-tag. Okay, so why it is running like this? Because we didn't mention any event like on click or on mouse over, on mouse out, like this. I just mentioned this document when the page is loading. So if you click on the run, you can see the once the page is loaded, it changes the inner HTML of the p tag. Okay, so this is how we can write a JavaScript code under the script. Okay, so JavaScript, now the JavaScript function and uh, event. So now I will show you, based on the function or based on the event, how we can change the uh, like inner HTML of using the JavaScript. So basically, what is function? A JavaScript function is a block of JavaScript code that can be executed when called. Okay, so when you are calling, then only it will be executed. For example, a function can be called when an event occurs, like when the user click on the button, as I already told you. Okay, and the JavaScript, it should be mentioned into the header body. So you can place any number of script in the HTML document. Script can be placed in the body or in the head section of the HTML page, or in the both. You can mention either in the head tag, under the head tag, either um, under the body tag. Okay, so let me show you one example. Like JavaScript function is placed, where JavaScript function is placed in the head section of the HTML page. Okay, so I'll move this one. I'll move this script to the head tag, and I'll remove this one. this. Okay, I'm not sure it will work here or not. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll do script. I'll do a I'll mention a function. Function name is equal to demo function. Okay, and under the demo function, what I'll do is I'll change this. I'll change this. Semicolon. Okay, so now if you can see, like when the page is loading, there is no there is no element under the p tag. So that's why it is not showing. It is only showing the h2. So now I'll create a button. Sorry, I'll create a button because on the button click, I want to change the element of the p tag. Button type button. Okay, and on click what I want to do in on click I want to call this function. So what is the function name? That is demo function, and you have to mention that first bracket open close, because when once you are mentioning the first bracket open close, then only you are defining like this is a function. If you nction function, and I'll close this one, and I'll put a try it. Okay, so now if I click on this demo okay, probably okay, function. Okay, so if I click on this, if I try it, see my first JavaScript. If we change this one, my just JavaScript, and if you click on the try it, so whatever we mentioned into the in this, see the same it will inserted into the element. The same element it will be inserted to the p tag. Okay, so this is how we can mention JavaScript under the head tag. Okay, so now I'll show you how it will be working when I will be writing that code script tag under the body. So I'll move it. Now I have removed the script tag from head. Now I'll put the script tag under the body. Okay, so under the body I have mentioned this script tag. I'll fix the indentation. I'll put the same. So uh, calling the function from HTML body. Sorry, CALLIN, calling the function from HTML body. So now in the p tag there is no element, there is no text. Okay, so now I want to change when it click the try it button, try it, like when I click on the button. So now the element, the text has been changed to blank, from blank to calling the function from HTML body. So let's try it. When I click on that, see the text has been inserted to the p tag. So this is how we can mention the same JavaScript using in the body in under the body. Okay, so now this is the code I'm showing you. So where it is there in the head tag, and using the same script under the body tag. So now I'll show you how you can call this using the external JavaScript. External JavaScript means like we have a separate HTML file and we have a separate script.html file. So script.html, whatever the function we have written under the body or under the head tag, so everything I will be moving to the script.js, as we have already created a script.js. Okay, so now the button tag is already there, and will be what I will do, I'll insert that script tag under the HTML, because we need to know, because HTML, now the HTML don't have that script tag, script.js file. So our work is to know, to let HTML to know there is a script tag, and you have to use, or HTML have to use that script tag. So now we have this one. I will insert that link, sorry, not link, for this one script. And what is the source of that? Source is, so, oh, src. Source is like, what is that name? Script script dot js file. Okay. How many script I have written? Okay. So this one, it will not, it should remove. And this one also. This one's script src script.js. I have already inserted, and script.js. That's right. Okay. So now I have already imported that script.js, and what I will do is, in the script.js, what in the script.js, it should be function again, and what is the function name? Demo document. I guess we don't need this one. We need to put this one here. Okay, now this working fine. Now function, demo function, and if I put this one, so this is the document, sorry, document dot get element by id. Okay, so now what is that id name? The id name is demo, not this one, demo. Now inner html is equal to calling, sorry, it should be under the double quote, and at last I need to put a semicolon at the end of the line, each end of every line. Okay, so this one is calling from like script script dot js external file. Okay, so now if I run this one, see, calling the same. Okay, calling. So if I click on this, so as we have already imported this one, so once the HTML page is loading, document is loading, HTML page is loading, then what? Everything you have included under the head tag is sorry, style.css, script.css, it will be load first, then it will render it the body. So I did I have already imported that script.js. So first it is loading the script.js, and I have mentioned like function demo function. The same function I have mentioned in the button click. It is loading, and it got the, and the HTML got the JS function, and when you click it, you can see the text into the HTML under the HTML tag. So this is how we can import external JS file into the HTML. Okay, so now there are few advantages for external JS. Like placing a script in external file has some advantages. So it separate HTML and code. Code means the JavaScript code. It makes HTML and JavaScript easier to read and maintain. So suppose you want to change the HTML page only in the HTML page. So you can just open the HTML page and HTML file, and you can change the HTML. Or you want to change the JavaScript file for a particular to show, hide, or to change the style or CSS of any element, yeah, or any tag or any particular section. So you just open the JavaScript file. You can do whatever you want to do with that function, and you can save and you can close it. Okay, so separate file you can create, and separate and for separate file you can create a separate like things. Okay, and also that like if you have mentioned, if I have mentioned, or if a developer is mentioned in the HTML file and the JavaScript file in a same page, so it will be like it will first compile, not a compile issue, it will slow the page load. Okay, and if you want, if someone is someone is using external JavaScript file, and once the page HTML page is loading, it is cached in the browser. Okay, so in the second time, if someone is reloading that page, so it will load, the page load will be much easier and much faster. So there should be a multiple JavaScript file. So this one is a script.js. You can mention this one is script one.js. Okay, or you can mention like you can import script2.js. There can be a multiple JavaScript file under head tag or under any HTML file. Okay. Um, for external file, you can also instead of like writing, placing a file, script.js file or style.css file into the head tag, you can directly use a URL like cdn URL. Okay, or path, or any path, like, or suppose you have a you are creating a project where you have a root folder. Under the root folder you have few HTML, index.html, about us.html, and few of the HTML file is there. And for CSS and JavaScript, you have segregated those two file under two different folder. Like for JS, you have created separate folder like JS folder in the root. For CSS, you have mentioned a CSS folder in the root. And while importing that JS file under the mm, HTML head, so you can mention like whatever the folder name. Either you can mention like if you have if you have named that JavaScript folder like JS, so you can put it like this. Or if you have mentioned the Java like this one, JavaScript, you can mention like this one. Okay, you can import that JavaScript based on that folder or where you have placed a JavaScript or CSS file into your project. Okay, this is how you can mention. Yeah, that's it from this video. Uh, if this video helped, then hit like and subscribe to join our community of people who are actively want to leveling up their skill every single day. See you in the next video. Happy coding.